कहाँ यस्तो तलतिर बनाउँदैन नि यस्तो यसरी I found this trail from Thangu to Lashar Valley. I was blessed with such a beautiful day, and that really lit up my soul, since the weather had been pretty grim the past few days. So I came across these two herdsmen midway, and they had come down from Falun to light sang and put up these prayer flags. This is done in order to spiritually cleanse the area and ward off bad spirits. I followed these people all the way up to Falun, and here you can see the iconic Zachu river snaking its way through the valley. So these are shepherd huts. They herd yak. It's called goat in Nepali. So they live here for months on end, just taking care and looking after the yaks, harvesting their milk. And yeah. After reaching Falun, I was introduced to the rest of the herdsman's family, and we just sat there for a while, enjoying the lovely weather and the view. These people were so very kind to me, and I was welcomed into their home and given a seat at their table. It was around 3 p.m. and two of the herdsmen from the family I was staying with were going to fetch the yaks that they had sent off to graze in the morning. I was not going to miss this opportunity to explore, so I joined them. Whoa. We're on the ridge, so that is the route to Guru. We are on top of this ridge. That down there is Palung, where I'm camping, and you can kind of see where the cold desert kind of landscape starts from. Yeah. So we have to go over this ridge to get the yaks. So I'd seen these huge flowers called Sikkim Sundari from a distance, all along the other side of the trail till Falun. Now that I had the chance, I wanted to see one up close. What the fuck is that? Later I came to know that these are Tibetan snowcocks. They were camouflaged so well among the rocks that they really did spook me for a second here. जा आयो this is too much fun, man. One guy's there. It's hard work, man. Raising yaks is hard work. There's so much of yak. There's so many yaks. I don't know how they manage. This is their lifestyle. This is what they do every day. Have been doing. This is what the people, these shepherds, have been doing for hundreds of years, I think. Yeah, this is awesome. It really was interesting to observe the morning ritual of these people. They had a system for milking the yaks. The calves were tied separately from their mothers during the night, and in the morning, when it was time to milk the yaks, the calves were released one at a time and allowed to suckle for a bit, helping induce the flow of milk. Yaks were in plenty, so they only extracted a small amount of milk from each yak, and they were also aware that to have a strong next generation, the calves needed to drink a lot of milk. We set off for the day. Since the weather was so good, we were going to herd the yaks to better pastures further away than yesterday. The person in front of me is Kishore. He's not a native Drokpa, Drokpa literally translating to herdsman in Tibetan. He had a really interesting backstory which intrigued me. His native village is near the famous Rumtek monastery in East Sikkim. He and his younger brother had learned how to speak Tibetan at a young age from the monks from the monastery. One of the respected monks had sent his brother off here to Lashar Valley years ago to help herd cattle. His brother was adopted and had lived here ever since. It was only 1 month ago, after being called by his brother, that Kishore had come here for the first time to learn the ways of the Drokpa.
यो चाहिँ के भन्नु हो चोखाङ्चे
I was awestruck every time I looked up. The Kangchengyao Massif really was something to behold. Towards the south was Mount Chombu with its own vibe. The locals revered them and believed them to be a pair, Kangchengyao the king and Chombu the queen. Far to the west we could also see Kangchenjunga, considered to be the guardian deity of Sikkim and also the third highest peak in the world. So we drove the yaks over the ridge towards the base of Mount Kangchengyao. This slope was great pasture for the yaks, so we just let them graze here for about an hour or so, while we just lay there basking in the sun and enjoying the view. It was time to move, and we drove the yaks further down into the valley.
अब त्यो बुटनहरु बुल्दिन रप्चा गरेर बुल्दिन अलि लच्चाबाट आफ्नो कुरा बुझ्दिन यिनीहरु कुरा हामी बुझ्छ
हुन त अप्ठ्यारो रहेछ मैले अस्ति थाहा भयो त्यो खान लाग्छ त खान लाग्छ
लेखा खान्थ्यो
ए लेखा थाहा त फर्निचर जब फर्निचर त्यसो
फर्निचर
कहिलेदेखि यता गोठ बस्नु भएको कहिलेदेखि चाहिँ
पहिला
100 सालहरु भयो बेसी भयो
1 साल त चाह 10 साल हो त हाम्रो आबा
ए उनीहरुदेखि
उनीहरुदेखि
त्यसको बाजेको सालदेखि
बाजे
आम्मामा
पहिला त हामी उता उता टिकट
ए हजुर
फेरि उता काम गरे हो यहाँ उता
ए हजुर छुट्टो गर्ने
I can't help but reflect on the incredible experiences I had that day and how grateful I am to have met the Drokpa people and witnessed their traditions firsthand. Their kindness, hospitality and unique nomadic culture left me in awe. However, I can't help but feel a sense of sadness knowing that the Drokpa's traditional way of life is threatened by modernization and gradually fading with each passing generation. This may very well be the last generation of Drokpa in Lashar. I am filled with a sense of nostalgia as I edit this video, and I long to return someday to this unique and enchanting place.